Folks, I got something really important for you today, so pay close attention to what I'm about to say, because a lot of people don't realize this. One of the biggest, if not the biggest sources of strength for the economy is consumer spending. Unfortunately, coronavirus dominated the globe, consumer spending has dried up, and economy has gone into a coma. While we don't know how long it'll take to invent a viable vaccine or even a systematic testing to occur, we do know that it's going to take a while for the markets to become consumer-driven once again. There's no denying that. This is why right now I'm focused on one particular sector that's not consumer-driven and gives investors opportunity to cash in during the current economic crisis. The sector that I'm talking about is biotech. And there's a few top-notch stocks and those that are getting plenty of attention and most importantly, rely on FDA approval process instead of consumer-driven demand. The first stock is Acceleron Pharma. Ticker symbol is XLRN. Acceleron is a biopharmaceutical company which focuses on discovery, development, and commercialization of protein therapeutics for cancer and rare diseases. In September, one of its drugs was rejected in trials by the FDA and the stock tanked. Then, shortly thereafter, its drug, luspatercept, which treats a rare blood disorder, I may have pronounced it wrong, was approved. And then in late January, data for a phase 2 trial of another drug, it has approval process for pulmonary arterial hypertension showed significant positive results in treating the disorder. This is the kind of situation that can attract big Wall Street buying. The stock currently has 9 strong buy recommendations, and price remains near all-time highs, which is a rarity these days with the overall market recovering, and most stocks barely making their way to the 200-day moving average line. What sets apart Acceleron from most biotech companies is its strong 407.5% revenue growth over the past 5 years, telling us that price appreciation is not solely based on hope and expectations of a breakthrough that may or may not happen. Lastly, one of the biggest investors and shareholders in Acceleron is Bristol Myers Squibb, ticker symbol BMY, and that's one of the top 10 biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world. So that's very big. The second biotech that I'm focused on is Incyte, ticker symbol INCY. It's been around since the early 90s, and it's a medium-sized biopharmaceutical focused on discovery, development, and commercialization of proprietary therapeutics. INCY has a market cap of roughly $20 billion, with price trading higher and continuously gaining momentum over the past few years. Currently, it's got 2 drugs in the marketplace. Its big drug is Jakafi, which treats a rare form of blood cancer. The second drug is called Iglusix, which is used to treat leukemia. And INCY stock hopes to make the drug available in the US after approval from the FDA. Incyte has also a good number of drugs in the pipeline and has financials to keep moving forward. Incyte has 8 strong buy recommendations showing a 5-year revenue growth of 322%. The 5-year earnings growth is overwhelmingly at 868.97%, making the stock a strong growth stock, even in the current economic environment. At the present time and for the foreseeable future, I'm seeing strong institutional accumulation moving into the healthcare sector, specifically biotech. Unfortunately, it's taking something as devastating as the COVID-19 to remind the world the value of healthcare is bigger than tech. And without proper healthcare, the single biggest factor driving tech and growth stock remains consumer spending. And without health, consumer spending fizzles out faster than the current model of the latest iPhone. So keep your eye on these biotech stocks, and remember, biotech and healthcare stocks has the potential to become bigger than the technology sector over the next few years because of what we're seeing right now with the corona pandemic. Hope that helps. If you're one of the millions of Americans who lost their jobs or received a massive pay cut, ouch, due to the pandemic, you'll be very happy to hear this. Look, there's a brand new way for you to make ends meet. The country's best connected man, James West, He discovered a market defect that gives the average Joe the opportunity to score enormous paydays like $1,980, $3,750, or even $4,946 every 7 days. That's right, every 7 days. It's absolutely perfect for times like this where a steady income is just hard to come by. And this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, James is going live to teach you how to build this continuous flow of reliable income. Click the button below this video to reserve your spot for this special event. Check this out now. It's so simple that anyone with any skill set can do it. Do it now. Do it right now. You won't regret it.